welcome to another episode of Mobile Marketing Tips TV. Yes, it's been a little hiatus since we brought you a new episode, but hey, that's the way it goes. If you are on our email list, you know that we put out a lot of material on a lot of different small business and marketing topics. So anyway, I'm your host, Mobile Mike, and as usual, Mobile Marketing CMS is brought to you. Mobile Marketing Tips TV is brought to you by Mobile Marketing CMS. You can check out mobilemarketingcms.com and check out the ready-to-go mobile website builder. All right, so in this episode, we're going to dive into where you can get some knowledge on the topic of mobile marketing. And I want to just recommend a few books to you to at least start off your foundation, to give you a foundation. And I would say there's two kinds of business folks in the world. There are the ones who really have to dive into a topic and try to learn as much as they can. And sometimes they'll take that information, they'll implement it oftentimes. And sometimes they'll implement it but also, become a fairly seasoned authority on the topic themselves. I know that's what I did a few years back on mobile marketing as I saw the trends and I read all the research. It was just really clear to see the direction that things were going. So I dove in, and I've read a lot of books on mobile marketing to date. Certainly not the only topic I read on, but it's always on my agenda. So I'm going to recommend to you 7. I've read more, but I've narrowed down to 7 mobile marketing books that you can check out. And these are available on Amazon or Kindle or maybe at your favorite bookstore. So the one I'm reading now is called Go Mobile, Location-Based Marketing Apps, Mobile Optimized Ad Campaigns. And this book is really a deep dive, and the author does a good job. It was published in 2012, which is something you want to look for. You want to look for a recent publication date, and I'll get to some of the reasons why in a second. Or you look for something called Principles. But anyway, what you have here is a deep dive. The author does kind of go off on some tangents with fundamental marketing principles that you may have learned in college. But other than that, it's a good foundation. Next, we have someone that I've connected with on occasion, Chuck Martin, the author of The Third Screen, Marketing to Your Customers in a World Gone Mobile. That was published in 2011, but very principle-based, so you can still get a lot out of that. Another one that was actually published back in 2010. What's interesting about these books is when I first started looking for these, 2010 seems like a long time ago in the mobile world, but when I first started looking and doing my research on mobile, I was, it was hard to find things. Now there's a plethora of information out there between articles and publications and blog posts and books, So you want to look for books that are principle-based. So this book, Mobile Marketing, Finding Your Customers No Matter Where They Are, was a good one. Then we have, of course, you can't dive into any topic without checking out the Dummies series. You want to definitely do that for sure. And then, let's see, what else do we have here? A couple more. The Mobile Marketing Handbook, which is a quick read, so you want to check that out. And then it's a fairly recent publication date. And of course, another one, Mobile Marketing 101, Inexpensive and Profitable Ideas for Small Business. The guy goes into some good examples of how small businesses can use mobile. So very good book. And of course, last but not least, I cannot mention books on mobile marketing without mentioning my own. Don't Suck at Mobile Marketing, Get This Book. Now, this book was published at the end of 2011, and of course, one thing I was really careful in this book was, at first I almost didn't write it, but I was very careful that I included principles in the book. I wanted to make sure that everything that I was doing was principle-based, and that we were pretty much. You can get this book. It doesn't matter when you're reading it, because fundamentally most of it is going to ring true now and going to ring true as mobile keeps evolving. So there you have it. Mobile marketing books for you to advance your education. All right, in the meantime, make sure you, if you want to get any of those books, I would recommend just head over to Amazon, check those out, and certainly pick up my book, and I would really appreciate that. And of course, naturally, check out Mobile Marketing CMS to build your own mobile site. Chat soon.